Hi, I'm Kate with Kate's Paper Creations, and I'm welcoming you to my Blast from the Past video and blog, and the third in a series of projects that I have made using the same products. This are what we were using today, meant to be stamp set carried over from last year's. I believe it was in the mini catalog at the first of the year last year, in 2019, I believe, but it has carried over and it is available in the current catalog. And then also the Stitched Be Mine dies. And then this one I also added heartfelt, and I'm using the sentiments from this, the little word love and the from my heart to yours, as you can see here. So let's get started and I'll show you how I made this card. I started with a Whisper White thick base card. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it's going to be a top fold greeting card. The next piece I added is Petal Pink cardstock. It is cut 4 by 5 1/4, and it's just going to go on the front here. Well, no, we're not going to attach it yet. It's going to go on the front after we get our piece made. And then this is a piece of regular Whisper White, and it started out at 5 1/4 by 3.5, and I used this die from the Stitched Be Mine set to create the borders. And I want to show you my trick. I'm sure you've seen it before, to keep the die straight, otherwise it will move around on you. And I just put it on here and then taped it down with this washi tape so I knew it would stay straight when I ran it through. And of course I ran it through this way, and then I ran it through a second time to get the top. So I have that lovely scalloped edge, both top and bottom. Now we are going to stamp, and I'm using Petal Pink ink, and I'm going to start with this heart design from Meant to Be, and I'm going to stamp it off to the right and maybe just down just a little bit, like that. Then I took the die from the Stitched Be Mine set, and I cut out 2 heart-shaped, the centers come out of this, and I cut out 2 masks that we're going to be using. And I'm going to put this down. Now when I'm going to do it, I'm going to put it down so that it leaves a little tiny bit of the line showing. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not really worried about over here because I'm not stamping, but right here's where I'm going to stamp. And the reason you want it to be the line to kind of show a little bit is because then you don't get gaps between where you're stamping, and they mesh together much better. So I'm bringing in this one and I'm going to stamp it here, just like that. And then I'm going to move this. Oh, and when I lift it, see how it looks? Now on the backs of these I have used Tombow removable adhesive to hold them in place, and it's just very thin note paper again. And then I want one down over here, so I'm going to move my mask just a little bit, make sure that it's where I want it, and I want just a little bit of that edge to show. Oopsie, here, let me get it just the way I want it, just like that. And then I'm going to put another one right down here like this, and then I'll lift that up so you can see. And see, there's no gap between them. It just looks so cool. Okay, now I am going to put this back on one more time, and I'm going to put this one on, and these are all with the same color. And this one I'm going to lift up and come over just a little bit, stamp it there. And then here's where my second mask comes in, because I'm going to put another heart, another one of those little striped hearts right down here. And so I'm going to do that and stamp, and there we go. Then I can pull these up, and if there's any residue of that removable adhesive, it is very easily just brushed away. Okay, that created the basic design that I wanted. Then I have the word love. Oh, here it is. And I put it in both of the hearts, and I just put it where it would fit, just like that. And then I have from my heart to yours, And on my first card, I had room down here, but I didn't, spacing is different in every card you make. So now this is going to be right here on this card. Can't do it wrong. Okay, so there's that piece. It is going to go onto here flat. So again, this is 4 by 5 1/4. This was 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. And we will put some adhesive on it. And it's going to go on here, just evenly spaced from top to bottom. And edge to edge, it fits the same, just like that. And then that goes on the card front with dimensionals. I think I have enough here to do that with. And we will put that on here, just centered with that 1/8 inch white border all the way around, just like that. And there is card number 3 from my 3-part series. Started out with Simply Saturday using Meant to Be and Stitch to Be Mine. Then I did a current catalog one using those same 2 sets. And then today's is the Blast from the Past, because it is a carried over set. And you get to see how you can use it with the current colors and everything. So, hope you enjoyed today.